That son of a bitch. All right, let's go. We just got off of Surviving Diddy, but it's a segment we didn't talk about on there. Two segments we didn't talk about on there that we will be talking about now. So it's time to cue it on up. All right, Surviving Diddy. You do your story first, and I'll do mine.
Okay, which one you want to do?
I'm doing the Gene Deal. You doing?
Okay. Yeah. I am doing this one where we are speaking about the judge has approved Clayton Howard, which is the escort that we saw on the Reckoning documentary, request to serve Cassie with his lawsuit in a different manner as she is evading service. Mr. Howard is filing a lawsuit against Cassie for charges related to sex trafficking, which he claims has resulted in him contracting chlamydia, along with coercion and additional allegations. Cassie will more than likely be hit with a default judgment if she keeps hiding and forced to pay the man millions.
Woo!
Now, hear this.
Is that's the brother from the doc, right?
That is the brother from the doc. Now, hear this. If I was Cassie, I would just let this nigga serve me the papers, because then I can enter in evidence from this documentary
of like this is why I was like that.
This documentary, my lawsuit, and the trial that talks about and goes through a timeline of everything that happens. Because you talk about how in this documentary, there's no signs that you were coerced. It sounds so coerced.
Yep.
Into any sort of situation. The only thing that you know of, I think he also mentions being videotaped and what they was doing with his semen. And he talks about that. You talk about how much you get paid, but not once did you say, I felt threatened. Now, I told him, I checked him a couple of times on this when he was like, he hit her, and I was like, hey man, don't be doing it. He's like, you ain't gonna do shit. We all saw the documentary. If I was Cassie and I was Cassie's attorney, I would say, just get served. And we're gonna take it from here. Because what he's also wrong, like, I think it's fucked up that he's trying to play victim right now. When this should also fall back on Diddy, but then this also kind of speaks to what we talk about. Maybe Diddy don't have as much money as everybody thinks.
Bingo, bango.
And we know that nigga got money in an offshore account.
They already talking. We talk about it on another thing where his mama owns 75%,
right?
On another percentage, yeah.
So it is. So it's like, well, shit. If it looked like he don't got it, so I gotta go to her because I know she got paid out XYZ. So it's easier for me to go here when this is easily like you can defend this, and like, because it's the same thing with Todd and Candy's divorce. Todd is trying to say that they need to throw out the prenup because he was signed it under duress, and it's like, but you didn't. It showed that they show it on the Real Housewives, and they show it on y'all special when y'all getting married, when y'all had y'all wedding. So, and Candy and her attorneys are entering that information in that video clip in as evidence. So I think this is something that can go away really quick. The only thing is like, you know, if it's this time on now, what they might do is request medical documents, but then that also goes back to, well, I got this from Puffy, and Puffy gave this to me, and then, but nobody is communicating with each other. And these are the things that you have to be mindful of, guys, when you are in open relationships, open marriages, and all this stuff, and bringing people into play.
People forget about that part of the game.
People forget about that part of it. That's why I just be, I'll be too scared. I'm too much of a hypochondriac. I'm too much of a hypochondriac for that. So I think this is an open close case. I just think he's just trying to get. I think this one for sure is a money grab.
Because he saw, oh well, you know, she got that lawsuit.
Yeah, she got that lawsuit, and she did this. But it is, you didn't say that in the documentary. I feel like that's something that should have been mentioned. Because now it's hearsay. So were you just saying what you said to save face? Because it looks like you're her protector in this documentary. That's all I'm saying. And that's not me picking sides. That's just me looking at it from the evidence that's there.
Yeah, of like
now, unless he has, now it'd be one thing if they have some sort of communication outside where they're having a conversation about, hey, we need you to get tested, blah, 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 blah. But then they still alerted you, which is what they tell you to do. And you also are working a job that is high risk, and not saying that you're deserving of anything, but these things also come with the territory. So you have to play safer.
Yeah, which is true.
Yeah. So it's weird. Yeah.
Yeah. So my story is the great Gene Deal is back at it. You know, after this Diddy documentary drop, make sure you can go online and look at some of his interviews. He has his own thing. So I didn't know. I ain't talk about this on the other show. Gene Deal was supposed to be in this. He's the one that he mad at everybody because he's supposed to be in this doc. And he's the one that hooked them up with Kurt and the other brother that grew up with him. And they got it. They pushed him out the deal. But he said me and 50 was good. He was mad at the director, the young lady, Alex Stapleton. He mad at her. He was like, y'all pushed me out the deal. He's like, well, fuck y'all then. I'm doing my own.
Well, here's the thing. Gene has been talking for a long time.
I know. We can just put this all together through his clips.
Right. Doc. He's been talking for a long time. We know his story has not changed. So she probably thought that since he was on the other docs, that his information wouldn't be valuable to what we have.
Yeah, but the one dude that he grew up with was on the other doc too, though.
I'm saying that it's out there so much that
you're saying like all them clips out everywhere he's talking.
Yeah, it's everywhere. So this is information that anybody can find on the other docs. You can Google it, whatever. But we now have information that is very, very, very important and deep. And so if we're gonna save minutes and I would rather us talk up to these other people and put that information versus Gene Deal.
Fair enough. But Gene Deal, that's not the part of this section, though. This section, Gene Deal is getting into with Misa Hylton, Diddy's first child. And here's Gene Deal. But she basically is saying that everyone's harassing her and her son after this Diddy documentary, and it's because of Gene Deal. With some of his claims, he's part of the reason. So here we go with Gene Deal.
Nigga, he can't tell you what kind of ammunition to bring to the fight.
Hold on, my bad. The whole thing that people are accusing Misa of having the baby with Wolf and not Diddy is the basis of what he's talking about here. That's to set the prime. I'm sorry, everybody.
What you gonna load up with? You're not gonna tell a nigga the ammunition that you're gonna use, because you're gonna use any and everything that comes your way. Like, for instance, you had niggas on the internet that said that I said that Wolf was Justin's father. I never said that. But did I deny it? Did I act like I didn't know? Yeah. You know why? Because anything that could hurt this nigga that I'm going to war with, if I don't have to speak on it and clarify, I ain't gonna say nah.
All right, so Gene Deal's basically like, I'm at war with Diddy, so I didn't say nothing. I ain't defend you, and I ain't say neither either because I'm at war with this nigga, and I want him to feel like Wolf is not his daddy. Wolf is his daddy.
Because I mean, did they came up in like the
Wolf's the
That
bodyguard
came
that
up
killed.
in the first episode, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wolf's the bodyguard that allegedly killed Suge Knight's friend that kicked off this whole East Coast West Coast stuff, and is the one that was killed by BMF associate, which is that part is factual, but the other part is all alleged. The Wolf killing Buntry, I believe his name is Buntry.
Yes.
In Atlanta. It was at the Jermaine Dupri birthday party too.
Right.
They talk about that a little bit in the doc, and that was something I was like, why don't y'all just say it was because they got into it, and Suge and Diddy went outside, and allegedly Wolf shot Buntry, his friend.
Right, because I remember that, and he was just like, "Oh, don't worry about it. Everybody gonna be okay. We good. We good." I do remember that. Yeah,
and Buntry passed, and that's what kicked this all off. Kicked off everything that we have now. That's allegedly that's what kicked everything all off. I mean, Gene Deal's a wild boy, yo. I love Gene Deal. The way he's like, so if you think about it, why the fuck if I'm beefing with that nigga, would I say anything?
Right. I mean,
you feel me, Dom? You feel me, Dom? You feel me, Dom?
In a way, I get where he getting. I get where people getting. Cause like all them kids that are biologically Puffy's kids, they look like him in a way. Like even Chance and those twins. Though Chance, like the twins look like their mama, but they also look like Diddy.
Mm-hmm.
What's his face is a Christian is a spitting, image of his daddy. And then Justin, you got Justin where it's like, interesting. Because they don't like necessarily look like he like Misa. But then it's like, okay, maybe he took his coloring like after Misa because she's lighter brown, things like that. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe she got a brother, whatever. But when you put him side by side by that man, he do look a little bit like that. But then that could also be us being niggas, like just trying to keep some mess up.
Yeah, I'm just not. I don't want to. Gene Deal's is funny to me.
Gene Deal is hilarious.
He's the best, man. And St. Louis is on. I believe he went to Vashon. He's also a member of Omega Psi Phi. He'll let you know that too. And I missed him at the cigar lounge. He was back home in St. Louis, and I missed him.
That sucks because that would have been fun to have him on here.
Oh man, we gonna
figure that out.
We're gonna get Gene Deal. We gonna get him. All right. Next up, we got Jason Derulo has come out. I guess I didn't even know all this stuff was going on with him.
Hey y'all, if y'all like what y'all see here on Everyone Needs an Aquarius, be sure to like, subscribe, and share our podcast with your friends because we got all the tea. And, if you want to check out more stuff from us, be sure to hit that button right there on the right side so you can see other stuff and, again, share it with everybody.